no love lost between certain groups of birds. For example, worldwide, crows and owls are innately sworn enemies. Millions of years in the making, it's a really rocky relationship. As experiments have shown, crows are incredibly intelligent birds capable of rapid learning. But among the higher, backboned animals, only chimpanzees, gorillas and elephants have been observed using sticks and rocks as actual weapons. Indeed, throughout the United States, crows often stage large owl mobbing parties. Here in Florida, they often pester, bully or otherwise intimidate many beleaguered raptors throughout the year, especially barred owls. A measure of territoriality likely helps fuel these confrontations, especially within fragmented suburban environments. The crow's owl victims are merely attempting to pass the daylight hours in peace and quiet. At dawn, they settle down to rest and recuperate for yet another hard night's work, grabbing a dinner for themselves or their hungry families. But the uncaring crows have another thing in mind. Their own particular, cruel sport of owl baiting. Keeping keen eyes out for their victims, small gangs of mobster crows usually begin gathering just after dawn. If an owl is spotted, the raucous excitement really begins. With their excellent hearing, the crow's loud calls attract others to join the fray so that large flocks of 20 or more may form. And it's now that Florida's crows illustrate their own particular smarts. The Floridan mobsters now begin to truly intimidate the barred owls as they threateningly peck at surrounding sticks and leafy branches. It's an indirect and surrogate attack of sorts. By doing this, they extend our concept of tool use into the realm of weapons use. Outnumbered, the solitary perching owls mostly sit meekly while their would-be assailants work themselves into a frenzy. Because if they're forced to make a mad dash into open airspace, the less agile owls could end up in big trouble. The crows continue to forcefully and repeatedly break off and flick away various tree parts. Aided by gravity, these effectively become projectiles. Where they're able to perch directly above the owls, the crows bombard their increasingly agitated quarry with substantial quantities of falling debris. It's now winter, and the bare branches of deciduous trees afford the crows a far better view of their targets. So it's now that Florida's barred owls prefer to roost within the thick cover of evergreens. Privet and magnolia trees are especially sought out. It's a lesson this young barred owl will just have to learn the hard way. The phrase, "a murder of crows," has often been used to describe pro gangs. Emboldened by a growing number of reinforcements, the belligerent attitude of one or two kingpin bosses continues to escalate. Indeed, if these melees reach a fever pitch, the gangbanging can turn to assault with bodily harm. But weapons use of non-lethal leaves, leafy twigs, and even small branches by Florida's crows is clearly more of an arms display. Because their use during such fracas and furors does greatly enhance the crow's intended intimidation. Ultimately, and with some luck, the barred owls usually ride out these corvid storms in place, their tormentors gradually drifting away as they tire of the game. But only for a while, since Florida's early mornings do regularly resonate with the raucous sounds of this ancient avian feud.